The Canada Health Act states, continued access to quality healthcare without financial or other barriers will be critical to maintaining and improving the health and well-being of Canadians. Yet, this same government allows for Nova Scotian citizens to pay $146.50 for each ambulance they require. The End Ambulance Fees initiative is dedicated to fighting this injustice, and the following individuals have joined us in this worthwhile cause.
All right, well, I'm James Parker. I'm 42. I've been in construction my whole life, been on the rigs, worked at Tim Hortons, baked stuff, pretty much done anything you can imagine.
My name is Kathy Spike. I am 44 years old. Been coming to the Dartmouth Learning Network to get my grade 12. When I leave here, I plan on going through the NSCC program for the adult learning. One time that sticks out is roughly 6 years ago. I had a knee injury, turned into a septic knee to what they said. They took me down from my place on Jackson Road to the Dartmouth Emerge. They wouldn't let me go home. They had to have the fire department involved to get me out of the building on the backboard.
So my mom, her heart just stopped beating one day while she was sleeping, and her lungs filled up with water, and she pretty much drowned in her own bed. Her husband called the ambulance, and they came and they took her to the hospital. She pretty much emptied her bank account to pay this bill that she couldn't afford to pay. She got kicked out of her apartment because she couldn't pay her rent. She couldn't afford her medication that she needed for her heart condition because she had to pay a $3,600 bill. It pretty much wrecked her. She ended up living with us for a little while. She just put in her papers for her pension. Like she lives off of $15 an hour. She got a massive bill because they had to paddle her to get her heart going and stuff. Sometimes I worry that it'd be like something else that eventually they're just gonna cut you off. You know what I mean? I know it might be something silly to worry about, but when you get up around $6,000-$7,000, you owe something. I kind of wonder if when they hear, James and Sarah, if they're like, oh, well, these guys owe us 10 grand, maybe we won't hurry too damn much.
When I first started getting ambulance bills, it was like $106, I believe, at least 6 years ago. And now it's gone up to $146.
They say Medicare, medical is supposed to be free in Canada, but not only that, people can't afford to pay this. There's people out there that can, and if I was one of them, I'd be more than happy to pay the bill. If I could get a bill and pay it, great. But there's so many families, especially here, that are low income. They're struggling hard enough just to make a living, and then you get slapped with a couple of $1,000s for a bill because you needed a service or you die.
Ending ambulance fees to me would mean, money that I can use that money to go towards other stuff that's needed, food or medications like Tylenol or something, and using that to add to getting my name out of collections. I can use that $145 towards something else, or I can make payments on things that I gotta pay off.
James and Kathy are very passionate about ending ambulance fees, but they are not the only supporters of the End Ambulance Fees initiative.
I think that it's unjust to people of lower socioeconomic classes who are going through a tough time, especially if they're having a medical emergency, to then have ambulance fees added on to all the stress that they're already going through.
Making people pay for ambulances goes against the whole concept of free healthcare, because since when is using an ambulance not healthcare? We're in Canada, we're proud of not having to pay for healthcare.
I believe we should end ambulance fees because it's principally unjust and detracts from the idea of a free healthcare system.